Hello everybody, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. Today I am bringing you a special tutorial. This is mine and Peter's wedding cake. I created everything, DIY, from the bonbonniere to the bouquets, the cake, centerpieces, and I recorded everything. So be prepared for lots of DIY projects coming your way, but starting off with the cake. I am hot gluing all of my cake tiers together. There weren't any 6-inch tall cake tiers, so I ended up buying a 5-inch tall plus a 1-inch tall lid, stuck them all together, and then applying a royal icing decoration all over the top. I would recommend going fondant when you are sticking different styrofoam pieces together, only because you will see where that line kind of separates the two halves or the two layers. Royal icing, on the other hand, hit it really well. I have a recipe for the royal icing. I can leave a link in the description box for you guys if you'd like to give that a go. And I decided to decorate everything all together once stacked, rather than creating a finish on each individual tier and then sticking those together once covered. Not only does it save you time, but it's a super rustic design that I'm creating here, so it will not matter if it's not perfect. Also, this covering part with royal icing actually took the least amount of time, not even kidding. I think I had this cake done in less than an hour. That would be total decorating time, not waiting time. So once we've applied this whole layer all over the cake, you do need to let it rest overnight or for a couple of days if you can. Let it become rock solid. That's the beauty of royal icing. Once it does, it will last you easily a year on display. So I'm just gonna continue creating these little rustic crevices, cleaning up those edges. And then when I'm happy with the finish, applying a pearl border around each and every tier. Yes, this is a very tall cake, so for the last bit you will need to take the cake off of your turntable or pop it onto the floor, turntable and all, and create that border along the top tiers as well. I let mine air dry in the kitchen overnight, and by the morning she was very rock solid to the touch. From there I grabbed my flowers. These are fake flowers and they have skinny green wires. I am just kind of giving it a good little twist to help create a hole and then pressing it straight through the cake. Do the same for the bottom. I kind of met them towards the middle. Still plenty of space in between each flourish of flowers, but I wanted them to be cascading from top to bottom and then from bottom to top. These flowers I purchased from a shop called I Love This Shop in Melton. These fairy lights, on the other hand, I bought from Amazon. It came in a pack of 10 for like 20 AUD. They're awesome. I basically wrapped them around the flowers at the top and the bottom, but I wrapped them really well underneath the flowers so you couldn't see the wire. And the batteries are replaceable as well, so they're reusable, which is awesome. From there, it is time to apply the personal touches. So I have this little initial laser cut gold mirror detailing that I'm sticking on with royal icing. I also created some Roman numerals to go on the lower tier as well. And I'm starting it off closest to the flowers and then finishing on the other side. I wanted to start it in the middle so that each one would be spaced out perfectly, but I wasn't going to trust myself to gauge where exactly middle was, so instead I started from right to left. And that is how I created my wedding cake. I also created a slit at the back with a knife from top to bottom so that I could feed the knife through it on the day without any glitches. This is what she looks like with the lights on in the dark, but I never ended up using it. Still a fun feature, kind of like a gimmick, but you know, makes it a little bit different. This is a knife gliding through, nice and easy. That's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and we'll catch you again in the next one.